rolling through the bluff, trolling through the blockchain, slinging heavy clout, spitting on the mic. What's the latest? What's about? Politicians tripping, headlines flipping out in the heart of the South, where the whispers turn to shouts. Meetings in the shadows, hustlers making plans, deals going down, gripping tight, shaking hands. City buzzing loud, news dap in demand. Dirty South vibe, deep roots, dirty land. Drop by, chopping up, news flying in the wind. Talk about the biz, who's winning, who will spin. Crime on the rise, truth or a tale to sin. Dirty South living, thick skin, thick skin. Rappers on the come up, topics in their rhymes. Truth spilling raw, cutting through the grime. Events popping off, party scenes in their prime. Southern nights wild, about to lose track of time. Headlines breaking, cities heartbeat racing. Discussions, heavy heads nodding syncopation. From the bodega gossip to the mayor's dictation. Southside stories, raw truth, no hesitation. Drop by, chopping up, news flying in the wind. Talk about the biz, who's winning, who will spin. Crime on the rise, truth or a tale to sin. Dirty South living, thick skin, thick skin. Drop by, chopping up, news flying in the wind. Talk about the biz, who's winning, who will spin. Crime on the rise, truth or a tale to sin. Dirty South living, thick skin, thick skin. Drop by, chopping up, news flying in the wind. Talk about the biz, who's winning, who will spin. Crime on the rise, truth or a tale to sin. Dirty South living, thick skin, thick skin. Dirty South living, thick skin, thick skin. Dirty South living, thick skin, thick skin. Rappers on the come up, topics in their rhymes. Truth spilling raw, cutting through the grime. Events popping off, party scenes in their prime. Southern nights wild, about to lose track of time. Headlines breaking, cities heartbeat racing. Discussions, heavy heads nodding syncopation. From the bodega gossip to the mayor's dictation. Southside stories, raw truth, no hesitation. Drop by, chopping up, news flying in the wind. Talk about the biz, who's winning, who will spin. Crime on the rise, truth or a tale to sin. Dirty South living, thick skin, thick skin. Drop by, chopping up, news flying in the wind. Talk about the biz, who's winning, who will spin. Crime on the rise, truth or a tale to sin. Dirty South living, thick.
Hey, what's good? What's good? We'd like to welcome everybody to the Drop By Discussions. It's your boy OGDoDirty.
What's good, everybody? It's your guy Resla over here.
And for another episode, I think we're on episode 31.
31. Can't believe it, man. Every time I keep seeing them to go up, man.
Every time, bro. It's a good thing. It's a good thing, man. That means we're growing. Appreciate everybody that's pulling up, man. Let me go ahead and drop this link in there. You already know how we do it. We have an open panel. Anybody want to come up and join the discussion, you are welcome to come up. The link is also inside of the description on both channels. So if you don't find it on the page, if we put up a poll, anything like that, if you don't see it in the chat, you can always find all that information and how to get on the stream through the description.
Okay, pinned on my side.
I'm about to do the same on mine. That's what I'm talking about.
Hopefully everybody's having a good night.
Yes, sir.
For some of y'all, just late evening. Hopefully it's good for y'all.
Pinned on the OGDoDirty side.
Pinned on my side.
All right. Yeah, we locked in, ready to go, man. Well, man. So how your day been going, brother?
Kind of slow. Not too bad though. Just a long day, some work stuff, and then editing. Yeah, just trying to rock a couple of things out for the rest of the week. How your week's been?
Oh man, same old man. Had a good show going over there with Uncle Tom and LA over there with the Thin Black Line versus the Porchman. You know, we was over there cooking, getting them W's as we always do. You know what I'm saying? And shit,
yeah.
Ready for the drop by discussion tonight, man. Figure out what we was gonna talk about. We know we're gonna have some interesting people that's gonna come up. We're gonna dive into some good discussions, like we always do. Hey, I'm happy to be here.
Sounds great, man. I think for a lot of us, I think it's gonna be good for a lot of us. For a lot of people that's coming up in the world. A lot of people are trying to have different discussions. What? Oh, you might want to check that out. Did you check your link? Or is that me? Am I having an issue?
Everything is good. It's just on the Rumble side of the game. I've run through it. Just keep on going. We
Oh,
good
okay.
on YouTube. I think we good on the
What
tube,
the heck?
everything. Yeah, I think it's good on the tube, everything. It just said it ended on the Rumble side. I can always crank it back up or whatever. Don't worry about it. I add it in or whatever. I'll figure it out just a minute. Go ahead and we'll continue.
Got you. So yeah, I think for a lot of areas over in at least in the content spaces, a lot of people are doing different things. I know a lot of people are just having different discussions. I don't like really getting too far into what other people are doing. Because they're all trying to sort their shit out. And again, we're only 15 days into the damn year. So hopefully everybody's is gonna be getting their act together. I know the big thing is in the war right now is the whole damn fires, and everybody's trying to do their thing about the fires, which not trying to sound heartless, just it doesn't bother me as much. Like you knew exactly where you lived. That's the way I just look at it. You got to be mindful of where you live, and you got to have the best protections for it. Well, hopefully, for those who are going through the fires, that hopefully you guys have managed to be unscathed. But outside of that, keep yourself safe. Keep yourself safe. Keep your friends safe. Keep your family safe, and you do the best that you can.
Second, I'll let you know we back up and going. Trying to learn how to do this last time, and I think I did pretty good. Look like we back up and running. Everything is back up and cool. A1 to go, brother.
All right.
Yeah, so I was talking to Rez in the back, and I was telling them about them stuff that's been going on, you know what I'm saying? And everybody been blowing after wildfires and everything. And what the fire that's happened in California. But I ran across this and I thought I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and share it with wrestling and hopefully we'll talk about it. It ain't gonna be too deep, it ain't too fast, only like 2 minutes long, it's just something we can run into. That way I'm pretty sure everybody gonna have their own little thing to say about it. But it's everything is in that, not in the valley. But even if it's not in the valley, it's still problems on all sorts, like we've been saying for the longest. So I'm gonna drop this in the bag. Let Wrestle pull it up and we'll go from there to start off the first discussion and we'll move into the rest of the stuff.
Okay.
Wait. Did I just okay, I messed up. Give me a second. Wrong thing. I presented the thing. There you go.
All right. Give me a second. I don't know. My second window's acting up. The fuck.
Don't worry about it. We're still good. Appreciate everybody that's coming in. Everybody that's coming in over there from the poor side of the game. Appreciate y'all.
Okay, here we go.
Teetering on the edge of high tide, Pacifica is dealing with the reality of rising sea levels and coastal erosion.
What are our alternatives? What are our choices?
The danger is imminent, but what to do about it
Leave Pacifica alone.
has created an oceans-wide divide in the coastal community. The term managed retreat has almost become a swear in parts of Pacifica. But what does it mean? It's a tool to help communities adapt to changing environments. It can include relocating volunteering property owners and public infrastructure and designating no-build areas. Pacifica Councilwoman Christine Bowles is pro-managed retreat.
There's not a lot we can do to prevent this erosion in the long run. Over the years, we've been putting more boulders down to slow the erosion. And what that does is it starves the beaches of sand. We're destroying our beaches. I hear a lot of people who say no managed retreat because it feels like it's giving up. Right. And I understand that. And I don't see this as giving up. I see this as like, what are our alternatives? It takes a vision and some forward thinking and not just trying to hold on to what we have, because what we have is not going to be here that long. We have a responsibility to protect what we can. And we also have a responsibility to plan for what's to come.
On the other side are people like Mark Stepmark, who feel like managed retreat is equivalent to giving up on Pacifica and the people who call it home.
It's sort of the devil in the deep blue sea. These are people's lives, and it's real money. It's a major political issue. Pacifica City Council is doing a lousy job protecting homeowner interests. Coastal Commission expressly does not care. If they have their way, where we are standing now will be underwater in 10 to 15 years. That's not a good idea. And if this is underwater, Highway 1's next. Where will they stop? What is this going to cost us in 10 years if all this stuff is implemented?
He says he'd rather see the existing seawall reinforced, though Bowles says that would only be a temporary solution.
If you maintain this stuff, it will last forever.
That is there to buy us time. At some point, the road is threatened, the utilities are threatened.
One way or another, Pacifica will have to adapt to the changing tides.
So they got to worry about fires and they got to worry about their land getting taken away. Ain't that crazy?
I mean, we know that the tides are going crazy over there, but he said 10 to 15 years. That's gonna fly by.
It's good with you, LA.
It's good, LA.
Hey, I'm here. What we doing there?
Shit, sitting here looking at California's coastline, bro, getting took away. Nigga had his sewer pipe hanging out into the ocean, dog. Bresley, if you don't mind pulling that back up to show them that house with all them cars sitting next to it and show them that pipe coming out of his foundation, just pouring into the ocean. Ain't that against the law?
Good. In California,
Yeah.
everything's shitty over there anyway. Just continue it. Fuck it.
They make it seem like that shit is golden out there, brother. Like it's the best opportunity you can go for. Look at that shit, LA. Ain't that against the law, player?
It's right up against the wall. Ain't that much left. Look what's over here. All this shit fell off already. Ain't no barricade. Just straight walk the fuck off.
That pipe coming behind the house, LA, right there. That's sewage, dog. That shit, they take a shit. That shit dump right into the ocean. That shit stink.
Probably not. But you think that just happened?
They showed
the back erosion over time.
They showed it happened over
the time.
I don't know if it's been over time. I mean, I don't know. I don't even know when this happened.
You said this is California.
That's California. They're barely holding on. Look. Ain't shit under that corner of that house.
Yeah, OG, I think that gotta be erosion, sir.
That's erosion. But it's the entire side of the cliff
I
side.
get you.
The entire cliff side is gone.
I'm surprised they didn't make that move.
Well, that was my thing. They should have made people move, but then again, where are they? Who's gonna pay for that? Where are they gonna house them at? If the government tell people to move, then people are gonna be expecting the government to compensate them for moving.
Oh yeah, they got to. But it's for their own good. It's for their own safety. Because one bad wave or tide or shake, that whole neighborhood done. I don't get why they still That's California for you though. I don't trust that.
Them niggas can't win on land or off land around this bitch, nigga. Ain't nowhere in between. It's just bad out there. That's crazy. I seen that shit earlier, bro. It's like, nigga, which one would you rather? I want to ask y'all, which one would y'all rather deal with, that or that wildfire?
That or the wildfire. That. Yeah, fuck the wildfires.
Well, the wildfires ain't going nowhere close to the damn water, so that's why they're safe at. They're safe there.
But think about this: would they both? Would it be any different in that situation when you looking at that? When you have a house like that, and then you try to sell it, who you gonna sell it to? Who gonna buy that land? What would you get for that?
I don't know.
Like seriously, it's steady eroding, and they saying that it's steady rising. So eventually, that shit's going to keep on washing away till the house falls in. And then who's going to buy some stuff that's not even there? Who's going to buy air and space?
Well, this is why I also don't feel that bad. I'm like, you knew you was buying property right there by the damn ocean. And that whole raising the wall shit, I mean, the walls they already have are just so low. What else they gonna put an investment in? What else?
And what if you do that? Think about that, LA. What if you say, fuck it? Out of everybody on this block, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fortify my goddamn I'm gonna put metal all the way around my shit on the back. I'm gonna fill that shit back in with big ass rocks. I'm gonna make sure that shit turn. I'm gonna make sure that whole filled in with concrete. Whatever you gonna do to prevent your land from getting washed away.
Do you think
everybody else gonna do the same thing around you, or will you just become an island?
You think you think the government allowed them to do that? You think the city will allow them to fill in their own space?
I mean, that see, that's something I couldn't even answer because I'm pretty sure that I would want to say yes, but to me that'll make it seem crazy because if you try to leave it upon some other agency to do it, then I can just imagine how much they'll charge them to fix with just right there, them little 4-5 houses we just got through seeing. I'm thinking, nigga, at least 10 million to fix that goddamn wall right there.
I mean, and not for nothing, like you see the back of, like, listen, you saw the back of that fucking house. Like, there used to be something there.
That's what I'm saying. So you have to put something there and then
come on, something was already here. Something was already here. Look at over here in this bitch. Part of their backyard is gone. There was something there. Look at underneath. This motherfucker's going. It's going.
How much would y'all think to fix that? Like, seriously, looking at that right now, just use your brain on anything you could think about. Like I said, I'm thinking putting some type of making like they do when they do the dams. They put the metal sheaves inside there to build that bitch out, fill it in, fill the bottom in with rocks, pour concrete in between it, and try to make it stable, make it a solid ass wall, but make it thick as shit.
That's gonna be hundreds of millions.
See,
It's gonna be hundreds of millions because it's more than just filling that thing up. You understand? You gotta have engineers to come out. Man, I don't know, OJ. I don't know if it can be done. You think it can actually be done?
I didn't see. Hey, these niggas have built some incredible shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I hate to say it. You know, Tom don't like talking about space, bro, but that goddamn thing that they use to send the motherfucking rockets into space, bro, that motherfucker is built out of concrete and metal and shit, bro. That motherfucker fortified.
Well, not even that. Like, think of these mansions that be built on the side of cliffs. If you can manage to do that and keep that motherfucker stable, then you can do something for a cliff side that's literally solid on one side. We have mansions built on stilts.
I don't even know, Reza. That look like it look like sand at the bottom of that bitch. Am I tripping?
Yeah.
It is sand.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And if you look at the house, it looked like it's next to a fucking junkyard. So how do you think they really gonna try to save these motherfuckers?
Nah. That's my point. I don't think it'll be worth it. I think they just gonna let the motherfuckers cave in and lose that land forever. So it was going to be like it never was there. The crazy part about that is I wonder how much of that, like Ressa said, can you imagine how much a backyard the house had? What if the house had a good 100 foot of backyard?
Yep. And now gone. And now for nothing, prior to the rocks and everything being built up over there, they probably even had staircases that went all the way down just because it was beachside property. All gone. I know that's the way I saw it in Santa Monica for some time. Those who were in good areas, they had like staircases that went down to the beach side. And
that's the reason why I asked you in LA and anybody else that come up here to see this, which one would you take? This one or the houses that burnt down up there? Because you can go fix them up, rebuild that shit. Because what would happen if something happened to this?
Yeah, I'll do the fire. Yeah, I get you.
You do the fire?
Yeah,
I don't think it's no way to save it, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, if your whole house come down, Jesus.
Yeah, I think I'll do the fire.
From a fire?
No, I'm saying I think this is inevitable, right? At least, goddamn, with that fire is going to tear everything up. We all can look at this and say within the next, I don't know, man, 100 years or so. Because this is the thing, you never know. This look like a ticking time bomb. Like it take one like pull for the whole thing to collapse, and once one side go, everybody going. It's gonna be like a what you call that, a sinkhole. It's gonna
Yep.
be like a
Oh,
sinkhole.
sinkholes suck.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a sinkhole. So once one part go, y'all know you can just think about it in your head. You know that shit gonna just go right down the line.
Well,
Nigga,
to
you
me,
couldn't.
I think they're safer on the fact that at least they got time. I don't know how much time, but they got time. With a fire or a sinkhole, there's no warning. It just happens.
Yeah, but that's why I say these people are basically on one big ass sinkhole waiting to happen.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, man. Damn, OG, that's a crazy question, dude.
I'm like, they chose it though. That's why I don't
Yeah,
even
you're
have
right.
sympathy. I'm
The
like, you had enough
strongest
money to get
thing,
out there. You chose it.
the strongest thing over there that I see right now is the rocks that they put
That's
down
the
there. Because
rival.
yeah, but bro, that's some shit they put there.
Yeah.
I'm
What
telling
for
you,
though? What would they put them there for? I have
to
no clue
stop
what their purpose is.
the erosion, bro. So when they build, like I was watching how they
The reason
build
they
the
put that there.
artificial islands and shit in
Yeah.
Dubai and places like that. When to stop the ocean from doing certain things, they got to put rocks, right?
Yeah,
And
they
then
put
they
the
put
rock in a way to slow down the crashes upside the wall.
yes.
That'll destroy the rock bed of the wall.
Because think about this. Look how low that water is. What type of storm or what type of level of water do you need for that water to crash against that bitch and go all the way up there to that house
Yeah.
and pull that shit down? I'm just saying, because this gonna do it. But that's at what, high tide and spring, where the water is like replenishing itself right after the winter. Well, California don't get none of this shit. So I couldn't tell you.
Yep. I'm telling you, it's a hell of a question.
That look like some man-made shit, bro. They look like they just put them rocks down there, bro. It's just like when they say
The
they
rock the man
rebuilt
made
the
for sure.
yeah. So, because I'm looking at that foundation, that shit ain't shit.
Nope.
That ain't shit, nigga. I mean, and you can tell it's layered too, nigga.
And I mean, like that whole side that felt something used to be there.
Yeah, that ain't it. Whoever living in that house though got some money.
Do you see the plating? You see the plating between it? Like you see like the entire half split that you can tell the bedrock, the
Yeah,
layers.
that's what I'm saying. That shit trash. It's sitting on top of sand. That shit gonna give in, nigga. It's gonna be the end of you. What if you sleep in the house and that shit happen? Because California
Ooh.
Oh my
get them
gosh.
bullshit ass earthquakes.
Oh,
A
hell no.
And that's
small earthquake will help that real quick.
Yep. You got water and earthquake. Not a good mix. That sand is always going to be shifting underneath them.
Gonna be a problem.
This is where they wanted to live. That's why I say, like, I don't feel sorry. The same way, like listen, you want to be out there where wildfires keep popping up like 7 a damn year or some shit like that. You knew where you was. This is what you asked for.
Yeah, but California's slow as shit though, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, because I've been thinking about that when somebody said it the other day, and they made a lot of sense. I know it's slow to say, but California should be the main place in the United States that's desalinating the water.
Uh-huh.
It just makes the most sense. California is big as shit. Why
When
are
y'all
y'all
told me they
spending?
was
Yeah, go ahead.
when y'all told me they was draining water, fucked me up, cuz. I still don't understand how in anybody right mind they thought that was a good idea to drain water for fucking fish.
Makes no sense.
I don't understand who thought, you know what I mean, OG and wrestler? Like whoever thought of that idea probably should be arrested. And I'm not even trolling. It should be it should be locked up. That's crazy. That was
Oh, they
crazy.
did it. They did it, LA. So when Mayo told me about the shit, we was trying to figure it out, and when we found out the name, I told you I was looking at how they, I'd be looking at how they build dams and shit, bro. So I finally fucking found the hole. I'm about to pull it up in my history, nigga. They destroyed them damn dams to bring that motherfucker. That and the salmon, it was some type of salmon, just smelt, the Delta smelt, and something else.
Uh-huh.
They destroyed all them dams, bro, to get them motherfuckers to go back up there. Stupid.
That's crazy, dog.
I saw a video earlier today where literally you have people, not companies, just people willing to dig out sand, dig out beaches to connect rivers to water. So now the river's the lake is draining out.
Uh-huh.
The lake is draining out to connect to the ocean. So why? So that they can turn around and fucking surf. They can use it. They can use the force from the lake draining out into the freaking ocean just so they can surf.
Yeah, they need to die.
And they were straight up from California.
Yeah, they need to die. That's crazy.
You know what? It was earlier today. I can probably find the history for it. Damn for sure I can find the history for it today. I saw it today. And I was just like, that's the dumbest shit I can see somebody do. That was for no reason.
Yeah, that shit, they did the whole, I forgot they did that shit. I was like, man, that shit crazy as hell. That shit is, them niggas is not smart at all, bro. They did it. Man, ain't got no goddamn water nowhere, nigga. I put it in the back, but we ain't got to watch the whole thing. You'll see. You can always go check it out yourself. If anybody want to see it, we'll come back up. Or I'll post it up there until he come back. I ain't gonna watch it because I know it's gonna skip on my side. I got too many shit up. Where he back?
Oh.
Sorry, I gotta get used to my new mouse. Fucking click the wrong button.
Good. I need to get me one of the ones that ain't got a cord to it.
A cordless mic.
Yeah, I need to get me a cordless mouse.
I said, well, you got that cord to it. Cordless what's up?
Well, I got one over here on my left hand side. It's hooked on to my laptop, but my laptop is fucked up. I'm melted and shit. It's old. So, but I ain't took that I guess USB out and plug it on the computer. I got one. I just don't want to plug it up.
Or is there any particular area that you want to cover? Just
nah, you could just play like the first little 5 minutes of it, bro. It's basically, how they do when they don't show you everything, but they basically show you what they talk about, and then if anybody else want to see it, I'll put it in the chat for them if they want to go and check it out.
Gotcha. All right.
These salmon that I saw rotting and dying are my connections to my ancestors.
We need electricity. We need water. What are they taking out?
Long before
now, this is just one out of several dams that they
highway for indigenous people
or river systems they went through and did this too. This is I don't know what type. I'm not saying the name of the river, Kalafi or whatever it is, type of river it is. But there's other ones all around the United States that they done this to save different type of fish. So we lose a lot of water by undamming these motherfucking places and letting that water run freely because it ain't gonna do nothing but go straight to the ocean anyway.
In like over 100 years.
Below the surface, salmon, steelhead, and cutthroat trout swam freely from the Cascade Mountains in Oregon to the Pacific Coast in California.
Everything living here relies on this fish and the nutrients it brings to our system.
Today, water is slowed by dams that electrify communities that live and make a living along the reservoir.
Every morning I wake up to this incredible, beautiful view, and it will be gone in less than 2 months.
Presence of the lake is, it's a huge thing for everybody out here.
Change is the only constant along the Klamath River. and change is happening again.
I was out here protesting from the time I was a little kid to undam the Klamath River, and yet we've come to a day where it's become a reality.
Just below the lake community of Copco is the start of a historic demolition project.
Well, this is the largest dam removal project in the entire world that's currently underway.
For more than 100 years, a series of 6 hydroelectric dams have slowed the flow of the Klamath River to generate power for the Klamath Basin and beyond. In 2024, 4 of those dams will be removed.
These dams were really important at the time they were constructed. They electrified this region for the very first time.
Mark Bransom is the chief.
And you know, you playing these type of videos right here, you gotta pause. But yeah, that's basically what they do in LA. In Resleville, they ain't playing no games at you. He trying to restore this shit, dog.
That was crazy. The weird shit they do, dog.
It's good what you says. Agent Smith. Who else in here? A lot of new people I ain't seen. You know, a lot of these people I'll be meeting for the first time basically when y'all come to the drop-by discussions. Zuma in the building. Then I ain't went up no farther than that. You can play a little bit more if you want to, bro.
Chief Executive Officer of the Klamath River Renewal Corporation, or the KRRC, the nonprofit entity that's in charge of the removal project.
But it wasn't recognized at the time that the construction and operation of these dams was going to bring with it negative environmental impacts.
The 6 dams, or the Klamath Hydroelectric Project as it's known, were built between 1918 and 1964. Up until 2022, those very old dams were operated by power company Pacific Corp.
They generate a very small amount of power. In fact, they really represent about 2% of the generating portfolio of Pacific Corp.
When Pacific Corp's licensing agreement ran out in 2006, they had the option of either repairing and updating the dams to modern standards or removing the dams altogether, which is the option they chose.
They estimated that they might spend somewhere on the order of $500 million to install fish passage and to do a variety of water quality improvement processes to continue to operate the dams. And it simply didn't make economic sense.
Yeah, pause it, Basil.
The 4 dams slated for removal.
This nigga just say $500 million, bro.
Yes, sir.
So how much to see what I be talking about now? Now when I said this shit the other day, niggas thought I was crazy. How much do you think it's gonna cost them niggas to get that water up in their goddamn mountains to save them goddamn houses? If it's costing the niggas $500 million fucking to take out some goddamn dams.
Versus just patching that shit up and keeping them up and running. I hear you.
What is the upkeep? I mean, what $500 million, bro? What is your upkeep on these goddamn dams? If you wouldn't,
less than that.
Lord Jesus,
it costs them less to keep it up and running and patching it up than it would for them to take it down.
Yeah, that shit crazy, dog.
And it's not like they're bringing the shit down brick by brick; they're blowing it up. Crazy. So between people that do dams, like doing things like breaking down dams or whatever, which is needed, obviously we can see from what the hell the fallout is right now, versus people that turn around and waste the actual, like I said, the lakes and the rivers, just so they can do stupid shit. This is what the fuck I was talking
now
about.
Look what I'm talking about. Now look at this, LA. Check this out. If you look at the screen right now, you can see the water is coming from Oregon, right? And wherever that big ass circle is, with a main, I guess, water deposit is, you know what I'm saying, the lake. It's coming down the river, coming into California. Now, the spot where them niggas is on the other side of California, all the way at the bottom. Nigga, all this water, y'all let them run the fuck out.
Yep. They said
That's
not
crazy.
feasible. As if it's not already hard to maintain water.
You just gonna let it run out. Ain't gonna divert it. and put it through California, no nothing. But you gonna let it run. If that shit's going to the ocean, bro. Shit, I be talking about.
And it's not like they've invested in I forgot what they call them, but the planes that go into the ocean and they fill up and then they come back over. They fill up with water, but they can still take off. And I don't even see many of those planes. Never mind any particular state that would invest in it. I forgot what they called them though. And the planes would basically fly over and then they would dump the actual water out over like the forest.
A lot of water they're getting rid of.
And you still need a specialist pilot to be able to navigate that.
And like I say, this is just the water at the top. I can just imagine if we go there, if we find something else at the bottom of California where all this is happening at, what their water system look like down there. This is just something that's at the very, very top that's coming through Oregon. That they're not even harnessing. It's crazy.
That's what they do.
Don't go to California, people. Be thankful where you at. If you ain't in California, that's all I can tell you, bro. I'm thankful I'm in Oklahoma, bro, because we don't do shit like that.
Feel bad.
Hope we don't.
This is why I say what's good. What's good
with you, Mayo?
I say I don't feel bad because, quite frankly,
salmon, sir, and the engines they eat those salmon. That's what this is all about, right here.
Goddamn fish. Yeah, that's what LA said. It's always about some goddamn fish, some type of fish.
It is. This is about salmon. And because Jesse Waters did a story, and The View commented on it about how the Indians had spearheaded this move to destroy these 4 dams.
Well, are
and the website Visit California actually backed up his statement that The View said was a lie.
But they fuck Mayo, look all that goddamn water that's leaving that motherfucker though.
Yes, and all that water can leave, sir, so the salmon can get out to sea and get back into spawn, sir, to feed the Indians because they're starving, sir. It's their cultural heritage to fish salmon, sir. I'll put links in the back for you, sir.
That is crazy.
This is good shit, sir. This is ecology 101. Because we all know how the Indians in California is starving to death because they can't eat their salmon. There's one story, sir, and I'll bring up another. And in this next one, they talk to the Miss Indian Warrior Pageant winner, which seems rather yes. Oh no, sorry, Miss Indian World 2023 winner.
Oh, I said
which
Warrior.
I think that's
wait a minute. Does she look like LA?
That's culturally insensitive because they refer to them as Indians.
Yeah, she might be up there. She might. Wait a minute. We might need to check that.
Yeah. Except for them lines on her face, but yeah.
Oh Lord,
that's the second story, sir.
Yeah, I knew it was something.
And that second one's a government website, so you know.
Check out these idiots. These are your Californians, folks. These are the people that we should be feeling sorry for.
Oh, they weren't supposed. Oh, okay. Wait a minute.
Look how they did it. They literally.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, they started.
Yeah, there's all
that
kinds
shit.
of
Yeah.
videos on this.
Look at that thing.
Yeah, they started. That water is supposed to. Yeah, they just made a little ditch, and then that water just keep on coming to it. Yeah, this is stupid. That's a lot of fresh water going into nigga.
That's not fresh.
Wow. Oh, that ain't fresh water.
No, that's high tide water that gets caught on the beach.
Oh, okay.
And they dig a trench back to the sand with it.
Yeah, jump away now.
Yeah, but some people actually have done this to actual lakes.
Oh yeah. Because they don't.
Connecting rivers to oceans. They've done that lakes.
Yeah,
Look at he's pointing out.
That'll drain them motherfuckers too. If they do that. If you hook this onto a river system and that's connected to a lake and it's going downwards, you can drain that shit out. That water will keep on flowing that way. It'll pull it. It's a suction.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, surely. Oh no. Whoa.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I like this style. Oh no, there you go. Look at that. That is. Oh no.
They may have started small, but you saw how big that bitch was in the end.
Oh, it's sweeping away that sand.
Oh, waterfall.
Oh yeah,
it is. But yeah, go. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Oh, it's too gnarly now.
They did all this so that they can play with their toys and then fucking serve.
Get out there with their boogie board.
And the collection of that water happened, and they probably could have used it, or pocketed it, used.
I bet you they all ripples.
Oh, it's full.
It was already drained.
Oh.
That's retarded, bro. You know how much water that is going through there, bro? You'll probably have to leave
that's hundreds, if not thousands, of gallons a minute.
Yes, bro. You would literally have to leave your water hose running, bro, forever.
Oh.
We got there with it drained.
Oh.
But not for nothing, because it seems like I'm the asshole to say it. I should feel sorry for Californians, though, right?
Shit.
No, they voted for what they got, sir.
I just want to show the waste of water that was pocketed, folks. It's not like it just magically went away. You also had idiots like that do this several times in a year. This is not the only one time that they did this. There are several locations where they do this shit where water ends up actually pocketing. When California itself talk about going through droughts, there are motherfuckers like this one who drain water.
They smart out that way, man. I'm telling you, they smart out there, dog.
For a way,
let them be smart.
That you can collect water that can go like your fire department or whatever to be able to help put out the very forest fires, the wildfires that you guys get, but you ain't got the freaking water. Then you also have dams that do the same shit that OG was saying earlier.
I found a story about specifically those hills around Palisades that burned. They stopped a project clearing out brush because they found a rare shrub just like last year.
A rare shrub?
Yep.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, you can't get rid of. You can't get.
Say, fuck your house.
Exactly. You can't get rid of a rare shrub, something they ain't seen because they ain't went out there. But when they do go out there and they see it, they ain't never seen it. You can't get rid of it.
Yeah.
Because they ain't seen it nowhere else. Yeah, make sense. I bushwhack that shit down. You got me fucked up.
And the same way how that you can see that sand drop from the side is exactly what happened. Exactly what happened to the side of that cliff.
Oh yeah, that's definitely what happened just out of that cliff. And like I said, them niggas put them rocks there, bro, to stop that shit from happening. But it ain't gonna do nothing. Them rocks is getting swept the fuck up right back out in the sea.
Just want to say to you guys in California, this is why it was worth it, right? Can't live on the cliffside of a beach, and you can't live inward because of what? Fires.
I put it in the back, sir, about the rare shrub.
Let's see.
Get the hell out of here.
You're a crap.
I cut shit down. I cut shit down all the time. Don't even know I just be cutting that shit. You gotta go.
And the thing is, right? Even if they gotta cut it down, I would say let it get to the flowering stage where it's throwing seeds and just save the damn seeds and then cut it.
See, what I noticed is, you know what I'm saying, when nature take over stuff like that, is when you see a shrub like that that's on that screen, if an animal come through, get rid of that motherfucker, spread the seeds throughout its, you know what I'm saying, its feces and whatnot. You know what I mean? That's just how it go. So I don't understand why they tripping. God damn it.
There's a lot of seed pods too that actually need a fire to dehusk it before it can start growing. Mother Nature's funny like that.
Jesus Christ, that's all this water.
But that ain't gonna help them though, dog. And then another thing, something I just thought about. Don't they get like real misty up there in them highest mountains? Don't they got like a lot of
Down
fog and
around
shit
San
up there?
Francisco, it gets real foggy.
That's what I was thinking. So that the first thing they need to figure out, they need to do the same thing they doing over there in where they got them sand dunes at, nigga. You need to start collecting them goddamn that goddamn water by putting them big ass nets up and collecting that water and saving that shit when you need it.
And
So
stored
the LA
where?
River,
They're gonna say it
the
costs money
LA
to do
River
that.
is allowed to. It flows directly into the sea. They can't use that water by regulation.
It's crazy. It's crazy because the liberals who always talk about saving the earth do more to destroy it.
That's a fact.
You ever notice that?
Yep.
Dude, they do more to destroy the earth after they main ones. I was watching something about the wind turbines now that they trying to take down everywhere because they found out they actually doing nothing.
That's fact.
Some land, I forgot where it was at, what state. They basically bypassed the permit system and put all of them up. They're not even generating any type of real electricity for the people anyway, because there's not enough wind to get them big bitches. I don't think people realize how big those things are. They are fucking huge, and how much wind you need to just push one of them. So they just take it up space, and they killed all that land for it.
Yeah, the best place to put them is out of sea. You don't need to put them on land, I don't think.
Yeah, but out at sea, the vibrations coming off them are actually screwing up whales and their navigation.
Okay.
They're doing that in Maine right now.
Yeah, they do nothing. That's why when you ever see a video of them, bitches never moving. They just standing there. Like the wind, the wings on there is never fucking moving. Propellers, they just sit there. It's just a waste of money.
And no, sir. She's
all
not
them
even close
people ain't
to a
got their
baddie.
houses.
She's not even
sorry,
close.
Russell.
No, I'll say she's not
All
even
them people-
close.
All them people got their houses, but them goddamn salmon's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
man. We just gonna take our fishing rods down there, boy. We be eating good down there.
Oh no, sir, you're not native. You have
Yeah,
a
you can't
fishing
fish it.
season. They don't.
So I sneak my ass down there and go right there. I marry me an Indian bitch.
That's the only way we're gonna be able to fish.
Yep. Look at why it's so important, sir.
Yeah, that made no sense.
Help these salmon populations.
Mm-hmm.
Don't we got
Bro.
wild salmon? No, I mean foreign raised salmon.
Yeah, but they that ain't good enough.
Oh, no,
But
it's not
I
good
ain't
enough.
gonna lie to you though.
Farm
I
raised
can't lie.
salmon, the
No
farm
lie
raised
to
salmon is so
y'all.
mixed up. It's so mixed up they can't tell the difference.
Yeah, but it do taste different. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh yeah.
But did you get that
This,
one from Greenland?
this is more about culture and heritage, sir.
But that hold on. But OG, it's some Greenland wild caught salmon. It's basically not wild caught foreign raised salmon though. But they basically where the ponds are at is it's in the wild. So they
Yeah,
have
I know
all
what
the
you're talking
critters to come back and forth. That shit is bumping and is expensive as hell.
Oh yeah,
But,
it ain't the farms in the U.S. that are feeding them with
Yeah,
dog food.
yeah, they ain't the ones like within the nets and shit. I know which ones you talking about, bro. But that's even, bro. That's some good stuff, bro. But I ain't gonna put it to the same as the ones that's in the nets and shit. I see what you're talking about on that. I still want. I still like the ones, bro, that you gotta get out there and catch in the current. You know what I'm saying? And them, to me, them be the best ones, bro. It's just like even when I fish for catfish right now, bro, I don't like eating no catfish out of a pond, bro. That shit is trash, dog. If it come off the river, I fucks with it. Yeah, bro. They just sit there on the bottom on the pond because they don't do nothing but go in a circle. On the river, they move constantly. They might move, nigga, from one river system to another, depending on how the water raised. So
yeah, they get strong. Yeah, you right about that. It's nothing like that. They got a whole different taste.
Well, think about it. You know, you ever seen the people that's farm raising crabs?
Mm-hmm.
Have you tasted the difference between the farm raised crab and the ones that's yeah.
Yeah, they're lighter. The farm raised them was for some reason they light. They don't even taste the same. I don't know why. I don't know if it's
No,
the
they
food
like
that they
diet
feed
crab.
them.
They taste like diet crab.
Yeah, it's real light. I don't know. I know overfishing is a real thing now.
I would like to give you a fun fact. Would you like to hear it?
No, sir.
Go ahead, my good sir. Watch this.
A therapist just says the grapist when you break it down.
Yes, the rapist. Yes.
That's it.
Huh?
Spell therapist out in your mind. It breaks into 2 words.
Nigga, I do not know how to spell therapist.
I was sitting there thinking the same thing. I gotta man say I'm too high for this shit.
Therapist. Rape. Oh, okay. What? Why would you think of that?
I don't know. I was bored.
He saw some meme on Facebook.
No, I didn't. Matter of fact, actually, I'm gonna tell you the truth. My wife was talking about this dude on Instagram who calls himself the side chick therapist, and I was like, oh, all he's saying is the grapist. He's a side chick grapist. That's what it was. So I was bored.
Okay.
I guess I'll never go to therapy again.
Let's do. They do kind of do that to your mind. Think about it. They get you to believe what they want you to believe.
I ain't never went to go see one like that.
I don't know about that. Well, I've been to a lot of them. I just don't believe. Listen, I don't know. I'm different with therapy. You got to find the right person that fits your style of. I don't know, but if you don't feel right, don't go to a therapist.
The moment I did, she said, no, you know exactly what you're doing. You can go.
Because listen, literally, when I went to couples therapy, I was just doing everything to make the chicken on my side. It was a competition to win. It didn't work because the bitch was crazy.
She was crazy because she wasn't on your side. You were being a dick.
I wasn't being a dick. She was crazy. The bitch was talking about her animals the whole time. So I know, but that's what I'm saying. I can't rock with someone that likes animals like that. Besides you.
Oh, you mean a therapist?
Yes.
Why the therapist sharing her animals? Why is she sharing details about her animals? That's wild.
Her cat was there.
Yeah, her cat was there. It was weird.
Oh no, I would have said I have a problem. I poison cats.
Let me guess, she was a white woman.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely, sir.
An old white woman.
That wasn't even a freaking guess.
My wife
and she had a pile of box wine in her pantry.
Oh, absolutely. I guarantee you. Yeah, it was right.
It was like a closet.
It was bad. Find a good therapist if you're gonna go to therapy. No, it wasn't. It was in Melbourne.
Oh, most people don't know what that looks like, though.
No, I want to talk about.
Had a cat in her office in Tripler.
Oh.
South Freeman.
Oh, okay.
I mean, Matt Kleeman.
Oh. No, I don't. Well, so did the one in Melbourne. Weird. Okay, I didn't mean to disrupt the conversation, but I kind of did.
Oh no, you good, bro. You know how we do it. We be dropping in and out different conversations. But I got one, bro. I know y'all probably ain't heard about. LA, you gonna hate to see this because you probably like me on the time. But your boy's back on the thing. He's doing his thing again, and he's doing something which I think is going to be pretty fire. The views is looking good on it. I guarantee you by like next 2 weeks, the boy probably be at like 2 million or something. because his numbers is always up there. But I'm gonna drop it in the back. It's for you enthusiasts out there. Big word. Yeah, stuff like this is happening, and it's coming more and more for people to. And this is what is going to fashion us to make these things world driven.
What the heck?
Yeah. It's nice though.
Okay. Well, give me a moment here.
I watched that the other day. I watch him every Sunday.
I knew Tom would say
Sunday.
that.
Every Sunday I watch it.
A couple weeks ago, we went to the Dodge Daytona EV event, and Dodge, in its infinite wisdom, decided to make an actual electric car.
Pause it right there, Reza.
Very interesting what Dodge.
Bro, you got to go back and look at the front of that goddamn car, bro.
There's a Raji rebuilds.
A couple weeks ago, we went to
Yeah,
the
bro.
Dodge
Look at the
Daytona
front of this
EV
car,
event,
though, nigga.
and Dodge, in its infinite
The
wisdom,
Dodge,
decided
nigga,
to
electric
make an
joint.
actual electric car.
Nigga, get the fuck out of here. I seen the front. I say, nigga, that look like a Cobalt. Am I lying?
No, sir. It don't look like a Dodge product.
Shit crazy, bro.
They're killing the name, sir.
It's supposed to be a Hellcat Charger.
Oh my
It's
god.
not that.
Electric, sir.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It's supposed to be the electric Hellcat. No, wait, that shit is horrible. Dog, when they reviewed that shit, I was like, this, what the electric sounds were just, oh god, it just sounded bad.
Pricing. I don't know how they did it, but they did. And honestly, at the event, we all kind of felt bad. They really try to make us like this thing with the fake exhaust sounds.
What?
Get the
Sound like a
fuck, you know what I'm
vacuum
saying?
cleaner starting up.
You know what I'm saying? That's not even real.
It's fake sound.
It was very, how do you say, fetch.
That is so fetch. Gretchen, stop trying to make fetch happen. It's not going to happen.
I talked to the designers personally, and they love their jobs. They love gas cars. They own Challengers, and they're building these really cool 70 Roadrunners and Hemi Swart Darts in their private collections. They don't really like this thing. They simply just tolerate it. And they couldn't tell me how they really felt about it because it was this awkward hostage situation that you can't speak poorly of the hand that feeds you. It's like your mom's cooking. Not everyone's blessed in the kitchen. Sometimes people's mothers make food that make you think to yourself, what are you doing? This is vile. I would rather have the ribeye from the Dollar Tree store than to eat this.
It's innocent season.
There she go. There she go. The best cook in the world.
Live with her, and she puts a roof over
You
your
know,
head.
Kai gonna get
However,
you,
your
sir.
dad left.
I ain't worried about it. She is the best cook in the world. She don't wash her greens.
He wanted more, and he's gone, and he found something that was 25 years old, but you can't leave because you don't have money like your dad, and neither does your dad because he's got to pay alimony for you and your sister. I don't know where this is going, but Dodge used to make cool stuff. The Prowler, the Magnum, the Viper, the Dodge Stealth, the SRT4, the Dodge Omni. I love Dodge, and when they came out with the Hellcat, I bought one. Of course I bought one. Look at me.
No.
Then I bought a TRX. Then I bought another Hellcat. When you give the people what they want, they will buy them. They started putting the Hellcat motor in everything. Pickups, four-door cars, two-door cars, Durangos, but they never put it in the minivans. And if you know anything about cars, it's very clear as to why. Yet,
yeah, crazy. Drop
this
a
dude
Hellcat.
always come up with a man. He always come up with an idea that nobody else do it.
Put a mother. And look, and the way he do it, LA is not because you know that motherfucker electric, right? So you ain't y'all can go and watch it yourself, Brad. So I'm gonna have you skip up a few minutes, like you skip it up probably like about 20 minutes where you see the little things go up and down. Yeah. So basically he cut the minivan. He gonna cut the electric joint or whatever. I think it's just a regular Hellcat. He gonna cut that bitch. They gonna swap the frames of the bitch. So he just gonna pull the shell off that bitch and then set the motherfucking minivan on top of it.
Absolutely.
and weld them some and weld them some bitches together.
They
got close to the
shit out
same
of that
chassis.
motherfucker.
I
Yeah.
don't know, nah.
Yeah. Their chassis
Man.
are similar.
No,
but
Hell no, Tom. This
the
nigga
van's
went
got
through
no
some
drive
shit.
system in the rear.
I'm telling you now, they're
Man,
like
yo,
a
he took
custom
all
built.
that off.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm
He
saying.
just rebodied a Hellcat. He put a body kit on the Hellcat.
No. I thought the same thing, Mayo, till I seen this nigga do what he just did when he took that motherfucker apart, the way he gonna put it together. Because the van is sitting above. He gonna take everything like they doing right now. He gonna put all that back together, but what they gonna do is they gonna just take the engine part out, all that shit in the inside out, and then he gonna keep the whole frame of the car, which is the cage part of it. You know what I'm saying? All that's gonna be attacked. He gonna take that off and then set that on the other car. So he ain't take no panels or nothing and build it onto it and make it still look like a van. No, it's still a van. It's just the whole underbody is a goddamn Hellcat.
Yeah, he put the van body on the Hellcat, basically.
Yeah, basically.
Damn, I wonder how long it took him to do this shit.
Shit was stupid.
They gutted that shit.
And that's why nobody did it before, because it's so stupid.
That's why he get rich though.
Hey, that van fast as shit though.
The
That was
disrespect
fast as
is
shit.
real. Y'all gonna leave my nigga alone now.
Bro,
That's the
I fucks
smartest
with it,
thing
bro.
he ever did.
He gutted
Bro,
the shit out of that.
Bro, how many people you think ain't gonna want to sit in a Hellcat minivan?
Oh, I'm sitting in that bitch. I'm about to go to his house. He down the street. He in New Hampshire again. No,
So his daughter, I say hi.
No, Lord.
His daughter has a big ass titty.
His daughter don't got no big ass titty. What are you talking about?
Yes, she do.
Fuck?
No, she
What the
do
hell are you
not.
talking about, bro? This
I
nigga
have
Why
ain't
his
no
daughter
idea.
got some?
Who?
His daughter do.
No, his
The
daughter
black
does
dude.
not got big titties.
Talking
Okay.
about the black guy. He said his daughter got big titties.
I thought his
She
daughter
don't.
was young.
No.
No, his daughter's a grown woman, but she ain't got no big titties.
Yes, she do.
No, she.
You see
All right,
cute.
somebody bring up a picture. We'll be the judge. Somebody
Hold
yeah,
on.
because I have no
Hold
idea.
on. Put $5 on it, nigga.
Oh no,
I'm not
Nigga,
betting the $5 on some subjective
yeah,
titty
that was
Ain't no
watching.
subjective. It ain't no subjective. She ain't got no big titties at all.
It depends
Matter
on
of
what you
fact,
think
she's
is big.
skinny as fuck.
She got a little thicker, sir. She got a little
No, she
thicker.
did not, bro.
Yes, she do. I watch his videos all the time.
No, you don't, nigga. You lying, nigga.
Okay.
Christ.
So
Yeah,
I know
so
she got a
you
D got
can
a
pause it
daughter.
right there, Resident, and then go to the end so that everybody can see so we don't have to be playing that nigga whole shit yet. You can see how that nigga he ain't gonna finish it, but you'll see, yeah, he finishing it now. Go back a little bit and then you'll see it. He just set that bitch up on her. So basically, still a Hellcat. He just don't have to. He got to try to figure out a way to put some mufflers and shit on there. But the whole bottom is a Hellcat.
If you look at the episode before this one, it shows his daughter. Only reason why I know because I watched them.
I ain't seen that.
All right, wait. Let's go back a little bit. We can hear it.
You got to take it off mute.
Yeah. No, I know. I just want to make sure I slow it down first.
Until we weld the new exhaust on, but we actually wanted to give you guys a sound clip today because what was the point of watching the video if you can't hear how it sounds? So get ready for it.
You definitely getting the ticket.
You got that straight pipe back there?
I don't think it's nothing on there. It might be some pipes back there, but yeah, that's straight pipe, exactly. Shit sound crazy
Here
without that
have it in
muffler on
one
there.
episode. We were able to get this thing to start and run, and yes, it
They got
will
that
drive.
supercharger on the front.
Unfortunately, we can't drive it right now because once again in the Northeast,
Yeah,
it is snowing, and we also want to get some things done before we get to that stage. Because we put a lot of heat cycles through it, we want to make sure it has a good, strong roll cage. So it's getting a roll cage next week. It's going to get front and rear sway bars. It's also going to get a subframe reinforcement kit for it as well. So you want to make sure this thing is stiff. The one job this thing has is to get beat on. It will get beat on everywhere it goes. It's probably going to end up going down to Florida, all over the country, just doing donuts and burnouts everywhere. So we want to make sure it's nice and strong and it's safe as well. Now, in terms of the inside, I just want to show you something real quick. You're probably asking yourself, is it going to have 3 rows? And there's a method to our madness here. Remember, we added the reinforcement bar that goes on each side. We just put this racing seat right here in the second row. And there's actually more than enough room to have 3 seats in the middle and actually more seating in the back. So this thing very well could have 3 rows, but it also depends on the roll cage placement as well. We're not really sure. Obviously, stiffness of the chassis is the number 1 priority. Passenger comfort definitely comes second. But I think there's a chance we might be able to have 3 rows and still have it act as a minivan.
Did they shorten that band? I don't think they did, bro.
We still have tons of work to do. However, we have to weld literally the entire top half onto the frame of the car. We have to do some sealing in the front to make sure there's no intrusions from the firewall into the main cabin. There's so much to do. But trust me, when this is done, you are going to love it.
The only thing I think they did, Mayo, because you know the front end, that engine that was in front of that minivan, it had a different space than the Hellcat.
Yeah.
So I think they modified that. Yeah, I think they modified that part, but I don't think.
Order y'all talking about?
Tom.
I don't know.
I don't know. I ain't never seen it.
Okay, so I'm looking for a car for my daughter. And as you may know, she has a Tesla Model S. And she came to me one day and said she's looking for something a little bit more sporty. And feminine or boss girl, as the kids like to call it nowadays. She also wants something convertible so she can drive with the top down. Well, I offered her the electric Honda Beat, but she doesn't want 2 electric cars because, well, where she lives, there's no charging, and the Honda Beat definitely doesn't.
Crazy shit.
Now, for the cars that came to mind were the Mercedes SLK, the Audi TT, the BMW 3 Series convertible, the Mini Cooper convertible, and the convertible Volkswagen Beetle. She actually didn't like any of those options, apparently, and she thought that the Z3 would be the ultimate choice. And I hate convertibles. They are all over Facebook Marketplace, but I was able to find one that had a hardtop on Auto Bidmaster, which is also a sponsor. If you're looking to buy a vehicle at auction but don't have a dealer's license, with Auto Bidmaster, you don't need one. For over 15 years, they've been empowering everyday buyers to
They're good weekend cars.
Vehicles
That's about it.
And confidence. Whether you're looking for a car, a truck, or motorcycle, what a coincidence. Can a woman with no high horsepower driving experience handle a 500 horsepower manual car? Or I guess
somebody drew a dick on the back window.
So we finally have the motor out. We're going to be doing some work on it today. We're doing some heads, possibly a cam. I haven't done this in a very long time, so I actually called in some external help. Terry, how are you, man?
I'm doing good. How you doing, Rich, man?
Not too bad. Terry, where are you from and why are you here?
Well,
that motherfucker got a plastic manifold.
We're gonna build a really stout BMW, and as soon as you told me that you wanted to do an LS,
oh, he's swapping that bitch with an LS though.
I'm excited.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We gotta rip it down
because they got a plastic manifold on the top of it right now. That ain't good.
We're gonna swap almost everything, but except the bottom half. We got a new
that came out of a truck.
We got headers, we got new heads, we got cams, we got lifters, we got a good amount of stuff that we got to put on.
Okay,
you know, gaskets, everything. So we got to thank our good friends
over. Yeah, all them fast ass engines always come out of a truck.
I'm gonna go in that.
So
Summit.
Absolutely.
One call does it all, man.
It's gonna be great. Thank you, Summit.
That's the best way to convert them motherfuckers.
This BMW.
Hey, watch how fast they break this bitch down.
Best way to do it, buy that motherfucker crate done, already done.
Waterport.
I love them LS motors, man.
Boy, the motherfuckers fire.
How long has this engine been sitting?
Quite some time, at least a few years. And then when it got here, it sat another few months.
Only thing about them motherfuckers is, bro, if you pushing them bitches, you gotta learn how to fix them bitches.
Look as to what's going on inside. We'll get the heads off this.
Oh yeah.
And then this
need to get an LS with iron block and
this
iron.
This is really not bad for what? 15 minutes you've been here for?
No, we took it down.
15 minutes.
Is that one all aluminum? Is that all aluminum casting?
If you look inside of this engine's been sitting for a while somewhere.
Well, they got rust on it. That ain't
no
aluminum.
problem.
WD-40.
Well, WD-40. We'll turn it over. Make sure the walls are good, and we'll go from there.
It's got aluminum heads.
But this is not going to a machine shop. I repeat, this is not going to a
Yeah,
machine
but
shop.
that,
It's got steel sleeves in there, in the aluminum heads. That's why there's rust in there.
Coming off.
It is. You want to use like a toothbrush or something?
Yeah, if you have one. That'd be cool.
We don't have one. That's what I asked for. Terry, you ready for this or what?
Yeah, sure.
This is personally my favorite part about doing an engine build, putting the cam in.
There you go. There you go.
Man, you got a high performance cam on that bitch too.
It's bath time. All right, there we go. Now it starts getting a little interesting.
Hey, this motherfucker break this bitch down. I wish I had this nigga in my house. What, to turn down engines? Oh man, we make some money off this.
Shit, he can help me do mine, and then we have my shit done, nigga, in about 8 hours.
Nice shiny heads we have going on here.
These are Summit brand heads. What's it called? Again, part of their LS Pro line, and they generously said, "Hey, listen, if you're gonna build an engine, we're not gonna let you go out like a sucker.
Like a sucker. Come
No,
on.
you ain't
We
going
need
out like
good
a sucker.
heads.
No, you need to put some nice heads on there.
So what I like about these, I didn't have to send the old heads out. That was the big debate in the beginning.
Yeah.
The lead times to sending your heads out to get ported, then you get them back. I mean, that could be a month.
Exactly.
In some
And
cases.
for the cost, you might as well get yourself a fresh set of heads.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
These are really nice. And they're already loaded with everything. The
You
springs,
don't have
valves.
to do anything with springs. They double spring. Look at that.
They're perfect. Oh,
Yeah.
wait, we got the real
Yeah,
deals.
my
here.
homeboy
double spring.
do that shit for you right now.
We got nice head gaskets. So this is a very nice. Thank you to Summit Racing for
No,
this.
thank you very much. This is for your daughter, right?
This is for her. This is all for her. I would do anything for her, including building a 500 horsepower, 3,000 pound BMW. Yep.
Yeah, that's gonna be a little street machine, bro. That motherfucker, she's gonna get in trouble in that car.
Oh yeah. Or kill yourself. One or the other. Try both.
So is he gonna do anything to the back, Tom? Or just the engine?
No, not right. He just, all he did was just redo the whole motor.
Oh, okay.
That's crazy because man, that motor's gonna rip out of that car or bend that car.
Well, it depends on what type of transmission he put on that bitch. What type of transmission come with that car?
I don't know what type of transmission it put.
Terry, look at this beautiful piece of engineering right here. Terry, thank you very much for your help, man. I appreciate you coming all the way out
You know
here.
how we do, man.
Tell
It's
me what
only
this.
beginning, man.
I want
Come
to thank Terry for coming out here. Summit Racing for literally everything you could see and touch. Heads, all the gaskets. We have a larger throttle body we're going to put on here.
Yep, we gotta get rid of
Once
this
we
one.
swap out the intake. I mean, literally everything. We have push rods, little valve springs.
A lot of stuff that you don't see.
A lot of stuff that you don't see on the inside. There's a camshaft. This thing's going to make an easy 500 to the tire. Easy. So this is great. My daughter thanks you very much. Oh, don't forget the new timing cover. A new timing cover. This thing it looks like a work of art.
LS's all look like a work of art.
Okay, so we finally got these parts from Sicky Manufacturing, and this is going to be a huge component into getting this M Coupe, or should I say M Roadster, up and running. We want to make sure we're not reinventing the wheel by remanufacturing our own parts. We should have motor mounts in this box, headers, pretty much a whole bunch of stuff to fit the LS. It's kind of funny how I think this LS fits in this engine bay perfectly. The inline 6 is really long, and the LS is actually shorter than the inline 6 and probably the same in weight. But we're going to open up these boxes from Sicky to see what they sent us, just so we can see how much easier this process is going to get having the right parts. Joey, thank you very much. Joey taking care of it.
Okay, more paper.
Okay. Jeez, what on earth?
Look at that.
This is quality stuff. I was expecting something that doesn't look like
I was
this.
expecting like two pipes like half welded together.
Seriously, that's what we would have made. Those are nice.
Dude,
this is really nice.
The motor mounts?
Okay.
It's almost like overkill. It's
like
yeah,
they
that's-
take pride in it.
yeah.
This is incredible.
Right? Oh, this
Oil
is the
filter.
yes, this is the relocation kit.
And a filter.
And has a filter too. This is the shift relocation kit. It actually has to move forward I think about 5 inches or
Wow,
so
look at
because
that thing.
yeah, I know, right? Because the dimensions of the Z3 are a lot different than a standard car would go in the LS, whether it's a Camaro, or what's the other one they make? Camaro or
Yeah, I want to see the end of it now.
Firebird. No, what's it called?
Speak that thing up for me,
They make
Wrestler.
fun of it. They call it the Cavalier. It's the
I don't know what you're talking about.
dude. This is gonna kill me.
Cavalier.
GTO.
Oh,
Pontiac
yeah,
GTO.
yeah.
Yeah.
We all forgot.
Last
Hey,
but
Wrestler,
not
speed
least,
it up a
I
little bit.
believe this is the new
Go
custom.
up like 10 minutes. Oh, not the speed of the video. Yeah, just I want to see when he gets to that goddamn car. I want to see what it's gonna look like when he got the engine inside that bit. Yeah, like right up in there.
Feel the concussion.
Hang on my foot.
Higher? Tell me when.
That's good. That's good right there. What's your feet? Watch out. Do that. What's the shaft? What's the drive shaft? Nothing. I can't lift it. There we go.
Joey, you like your feet are in the air, dang. That's kind of funny.
Joey, it's on the tire.
All right, so far we have one motor mount in. Well, now it's kind of popped out, but it's all good.
Oh, no. Did it pop out?
It's there's like a 1/2 a thread in the hole. All right, so now we're on the inside. We're gonna see why you need a shifter relocation kit. That's where the shifter would be. This is where it should be. Wait, someone had a hard time with it already, Joe. You see this?
Yeah, they cut it all up.
Someone cut it all up already. Huh.
Not part of the kit.
That wasn't part of the plan. So yeah, that way the shifter relocation kit, which they included with this, the shifter ends up in the same location. So okay, we got the header in. So I think, Joey, once we get 2 bolts in and we lower the engine, I don't know, the 7 inches it has to go down.
Yeah.
It's gonna have more clearance in there, I believe.
You gonna have more?
Yeah, because the whole motor is gonna go down. No, I'm sorry, not clearance, but maybe it might get worse. I don't know.
Probably. Yeah.
It could get better or worse. We really don't know yet.
Can you reach the bolt?
Yes. I'll get the front one.
Please.
We got 1 header in. This is the most exciting news ever.
My time lined up.
So we have some news to share. We actually don't have to hit the back of the firewall anyway, which surprised me. That's clear. What we do have to modify is where the ABS lives.
Well, I mean, we knew that.
But other than that, nothing else is hitting. We have to move those brake lines a little bit, maybe. And that's about it. But just ABS relocation, because we want to keep that. And that's really it, Joey. Got to figure out where that's going to live now. But that's pretty much all we have to do. And of course, there's no header on this side. All right, now we're moving the AC lines. This car is not going to have AC. I know some of you are disappointed, some of the older folk that live in Florida. But remember, the roof comes off. So if you want AC, just pop the roof off. Look at this.
What do they do on TV?
And they yell, we're going to lose the shop. We don't hurry up.
We're going to lose it.
We're going to lose the shop.
You gotta have that AC. Bullshit.
Yeah, all right. I'm going to pop these out too, just to get this out of here. Weight savings. Okay. This is the area that
you don't need no AC in New Hampshire.
Massaging too.
You don't think so?
That's where the header was hitting.
No.
And now we're gonna get a chisel and a hammer, pry bar.
But you're gonna need that top, ain't you, though, Mayo?
It'll be good.
Oh yeah. And a good heater.
Hey, Wrestler, would you drive that car?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe I give it a shot.
I would too. I ain't gonna lie to you. I know I'm gonna be looking crazy in it, but I still drive that motherfucker. I'll be dipping and diving and that goddamn thing. Well, yeah, if y'all want to check out the rest of the Rich rebuild, man, y'all go check that boy out, man. He always has some good shit on there, man. He be over there fooling, boy. Rich don't be playing no games. I probably couldn't. He be having supply shit. Thing real quick. You had anything you want to run through, brother?
No, my yard was looking jacked up. I got a whole bunch of smithing stuff that's going on through it.
Oh yeah, I understand that.
Like I said, if it's not about the wildfire, then apparently smithing is on my shit now. I don't know why. Why? I know why. I've been looking at axes lately.
What kind of axes?
Mainly for wood chopping.
Oh, okay.
I've been looking at a lot of wood chopping.
For just chopping the tree down, or the ones that just chopping wood, like you know what I'm saying, quartering wood.
Yeah, quartering down wood.
Okay.
Just I've been thinking about looking for an axe with a maul, and because of that, apparently smithing stuff has been popping up. I like axes and hatchets and shit like that. So lately, I've been watching a lot of wood cutting, and apparently smithing is right next to that.
Oh yeah, well, which one of the coldest ones you seen made yet?
I haven't really seen, like, it's just all kind of smithing. It's not really anything in reference to axes or anything, but for some reason smithing has been popping up in my algorithm because of my axe watching. But I got this one creator, like he does a lot of, I don't know what he does, but he basically breaks down lumber. He just tries different kind of axes. So he'd be going from like cheap axes to freaking like almost $600 axes. He'd be breaking down shit all the time.
Oh, okay.
And he breaks down different kind of lumber types.
Yeah, I've been watching this dude. He be making his own axes and chopping wood up with the motherfuckers to test them out. He be making them out of last one I seen him made was that one he made out of it looked like the wire that hold up the poles, hold up the wires, the wire that hold up the poles to hold up the electrical wires.
Okay, all right.
That thick ass wire that they drill into the ground and shit. You know what I'm saying? He welded that shit together. Put like, I think it was like 3 of them wrapped around each other, and then he put that inside of an axe head. And you know what I'm saying? I guess he melted some metal inside of it to make it solid. You know what I'm saying? Welded everything up. So every time that he swing that some bitch, the axe bend, then it come down. He made axes out of chains. He makes some crazy. I can show you what he talking about.
Yeah, most of the smithing videos I see are about knives, swords, things like that. But I haven't seen anyone actually make an axe though.
It's wire, yeah. I forgot what the kind of wire they call it. I don't know if it's tension wire, baling wire. It's I know it ain't baling wire, but I know he made a hatchet. But he made an axe
At a
too.
guy wire?
I think it is Mayo. I found him that quick. I was just trying to find the one that he made that was bigger. Because I seen him make an axe. It was a thick ass axe. But he made that motherfucker out of wire. But here go a small one. Make sure this is it. Yeah, the heads ain't. Shit. There that boy go. Took me a little minute to find him. When you find him, boy, this dude here be making all type of apocalyptic shit. You'll love his content, Resla. Where's the goddamn accent? He be making some killer shit. There it is. All right. And then you can check out the rest of the shit on this page if you want to. Put it in the back for you, brother.
Okay.
Drop by discussions, man. Y'all know we just talking, having a discussion about different things that we showing.
Oh, that came up with the same one, OG.
Okay, hold on real quick.
Oh no. Okay, you got it. You got it right. I had the wrong one. A kinetic energy axe. Damn.
No, I watch crazy shit, bro. You know, I'm here watching all type of shit.
He gotta restore that shit.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you gonna put some work into it, all right. Knocking that blemish off.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
No. Yes.
Now, what type of wire is that now, Mayo?
It's guy wire, sir.
It's guide wire, yeah.
Okay.
Guy, G-U-Y, not guide.
No, guide wire, yeah. And you know how many splinters come from that bitch? You know how hard is it when you pull it? Oh my gosh, you get a fucking splinter on you from that bitch? Oh my goodness. I've had that shit in my palm. Oh my goodness.
This nigga here, he be fooling, bro. This shit crazy. And why the fuck? At first, I was like, why the fuck is he cutting it?
You know what people don't understand? That wire's heavier than it looks.
Oh yeah. That shit ain't
and
light.
it's a lot of it densely packed too.
Yes. It's very heavy. You don't think about it at first, but then once you pull that shit all the way out and you have to try to hoist that shit up, it's a pain in the ass. We used to do that shit in production. That fucking shit is heavy.
Why he cutting that hoe down? Boy, if that nigga that had that tie on that hoe, boy, that hoe gonna fray off. Nigga. Fuck his ass up.
I think they just use a cut wheel.
Yeah, that motherfucker player. I needs me one of them.
That look horrible.
Right now, I do. Don't look good at all. Take your chair out there, hold on.
Gotta make that hole smaller.
Huh? So he's dipping that hole in now. Why you making the hole smaller?
Yeah. You get the cable through. Keep it smooth.
A lot of weld on that hole. He's working that hole, ain't it? How much metal you think he shaved off that motherfucker?
That cable's already fraying.
I was looking at that.
That cable's already fraying.
How did he get that to? You see what I'm saying?
No way I would handle that shit. Nope.
Look at that wrestler.
Nope. No way. Nope. That's a waste. What we call that a waste.
He said we call that a waste. Ooh. That whole twisting in the hand.
I sure did.
He's stupid for that. Look up with a bounce back up.
Fucking waste.
Thank you for watching me make this flexi axe. I seen a video a while back of a flexible hammer shaft, and when I saw that video, I knew that I had to
So
try it with an
if
axe.
you don't mind,
Obviously,
bag
you
up
can
out
get
of here and
this
go to
demo
his
with lots of
page,
axe
and you will see
things.
different stuff
If
that
you
we
like
can
this
see.
video,
You can show different people. They want to go check him out, they can. That way I can be, you know what I'm saying? They won't say we ain't supporting, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, he got a lot of subscribers. Yeah. Yeah, that axe was crazy too, with the springs on it. It's crazy as shit. I ain't never seen nothing like it. That's his intro video. Yeah. But he make all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the axe he made out of chain, which is smart as shit. You can make that at the house. He made one out of a bicycle chain, made one out of like a.
Now, this one I like. He totally ruined the wrench, but I'll accept that. That's pretty cool.
You know, he make different shit.
Huh.
It ain't for everybody, but you know, he got his little views.
Axe. That's just crazy.
Yeah. I mean, eventually we're gonna have to learn how to do all this shit, nigga. When it comes to the end, nigga, we better know how to do something.
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna tear your ass up.
Wait, Newton's. Okay, hold up. How is it Newton's axe? I need to know. How is he stringing this shit together?
Yeah, I think with some Mayo, you seen this one?
No.
Nah, stupid idea.
Ball bearings. Is he gonna break them down?
Like the Newton's cradle, I'm gonna have some tube, which will have some steel balls in.
Okay.
And then on the back of the axe, as the axe comes down, the balls hit, driving it slightly. Maybe.
Yeah,
So
balls
now
are
I
gonna
need to
hit long before the axe hits.
design an axe. Rather than using this stuff, I'm going to use this.
I'm thinking about the balance
because it's a lot thicker and it's a lot cleaner and
And
it'll
that's
be
not
easier
what
to
it's gonna
weld.
end up doing, though.
And then I'll be able to cut it down to exactly how I want. But I need to make the caps for it.
Yeah, this is what you have to do when you live in a country that doesn't have guns.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact. Anytime if I had that machine right there, bro, I'd be doing some shit. That ain't no bullshit ass machine, boy. That motherfucker there get the job done.
OG, it's hard to find somebody who could even teach you how to run those anymore.
Yeah, them lathes. Oh, bro.
Yep.
Them things, they're
Even
cold.
the old hand milling machines, all that shit, dude. Damn near impossible to
I've just
find
finished
somebody.
the caps, obviously, and now I need to cut the axe head. So I'm gonna have to measure this pipe.
I could,
and cut the
I
axe
try to
head
learn
at
how
a
to be
thicker
how to
point so that the
blacksmith.
pipe don't get in the way when I'm splitting wood.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Now I've cut the axe down, I know exactly what.
So I'm shocked he actually went through. He actually cut that axe. I figured he would have drilled and destroyed the wood that was still inside of it before cutting that axe. I did not see that coming.
Well, he's gonna weld the pole directly to it. That's why.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense.
Size proportions that I need. So I've marked out on here exactly the space I need to fill, and then I'm going to cut these down to 6 inches each. Now.
This is not what he's gonna end up with, though. He's gonna end up with some crazy shit.
I've got this welded up now, flattened off the back edge there, and I also put a cap on that side. Now I need to decide on the axe shaft. So as you can see here, by the purpose of magic, I've drawn the axe shaft on some 4mm steel, which I'm going to use as the core in this, and then clad that with wood. Although I don't know if it's going to be too heavy or not, but we'll find out, won't we? So now I need to scan this in on the camera.
What's that?
On a plasma. Come on, watch me.
Oh, just the way he's doing it's kind of odd.
This nigga got every goddamn good machine you can think of in his goddamn house. Water jet and anything. Nigga, you hear me?
Hey, YouTube money, sir. I take YouTube money.
Damn. But YouTube money good as shit, Mayo, to get a motherfucking machine like that. Ain't even. I thought that was a water jet, nigga. That's not even a water. That's a plasma cutter.
No. Yep.
Oh, he's almost to a mill.
It seems to have taken me what feels like 16 years to mount this straight, but it's finally straight with the edge of the axe, and now I need to tack it in place. But no doubt, I'll knock it over by then.
Dude, what the fuck?
It's gonna take a while to fill this head, and I'm gonna have to keep cooling it down, obviously.
He's puddle welding all that?
What the fuck is he
Bro.
doing?
He's puddle welding it. That's crazy.
Why?
Right, so the axe is now complete-ish. I just need to cut the back out so that I can
Got
slot
somebody in the
down
back
there.
room bring it up, right?
However, I wasn't happy with how that looked, so I went and made another one without recording it. But it just went the same as how that one went, just different. So now I need to work out where I'm going to cut.
That's good, sir.
This back bit,
That was
flatten
good,
it off
bro.
so I can weld on the back.
This is gonna be
I
stupid.
guess I'll do that now.
Hey, he's trying to make
There's
something
no
incredible.
way that this is gonna be bullshit.
Well, he cut that. Why you skip?
Like flat.
How you just trim it off?
This is stupid.
I think the better said this is stupid.
There's no fucking balance. This shit is gonna be absolutely crazy.
It's gonna
Well,
be
not just
flimsy on the
that. I
side.
mean, those steel balls don't weigh enough to make that much of a difference.
After welding all this back on, I realised that the wood is going to come across here. So I need a flat spot on there. I spent about 16 years cutting it, and now I need to get it in place and weld it. And then it's time to start on the shaft.
How you gonna stop it from rocking side to side though?
I have now ground away the welds on here and on here. So what I need to do is, I want to fill this in, because I don't like this little layer, and I want to fill in there. So I'll build up a bit of weld there, so it blends in nicely. So I'm going to do that now, obviously, and you can watch me, and then we'll do something else.
That's crazy.
That's a good welder there. He's fixing his weld.
Yeah, there's welders and then there's grinders.
I've got the
Yeah.
head
Yeah, that's a
all
fact.
cleaned up now.
He
So
a
what I need
grinder.
to do is make the shaft all shafty with wood. And what I'm planning on doing is drawing around this so I know exactly what shape I want. And then I need to reduce this because it's so thick. I'll probably go for 10 mil, two 10 mil slots to go either side. And then once I've done that and shaped it up, I can drill some pins in. So now I need to draw around it. Watch me. Ooh.
You did all that to put wood around metal.
Yeah, you can't think of it the way it is. You
Yeah,
gotta,
he
you gotta
put
carve
wood
both
flat
sides.
handles on it.
Yeah, you're gonna think it between the metal inside the wood.
Mhm.
I forgot to press record.
This nigga got a mini milling machine.
Planer.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
does.
planing machine.
Like a really yummy sandwich. Wish I was the car.
This boy ain't right.
He said this boy is right.
I'm going to be doing this one slightly different than usual because these scales I've had to chamfer at the top where the weld sits. I can't sit them on flushly and drill the holes. So what I need to do now is drill all the holes in the steel, put one side on, drill through that, put the other side on, drill through that. And they should line up. Should. Everything's all finished up and ready to go. So you know what that means, don't you? A glow up montage. Oh, it's bloody cold.
Gonna get hot in a minute.
No.
This nigga retarded.
He's knowing what he's doing when it comes to this stuff. Like calling them scales. He's obviously a knife maker.
with
Oh,
the
yeah.
welding and milling and shit. Doesn't really have a clue.
I mean, that was smart. I mean, epoxy works. Don't get me wrong. They're
If you hit
perfectionists.
something solid, that metal's still gonna ring through your hands.
Oh yeah,
It sure will.
Don't bother helping, will you?
and then look, I bet you he used brass in between the fittings too, so that way while he doing that right there, he can still use that same grit paper to shave that shit down.
Wax.
Yep.
Yeah, something is wrong with him, bro. Yeah, this the part what the fuck?
This whole project.
They way too light to actually give it much force.
It's just gonna be
Yeah, if you want
sound.
He's making a big rattle.
Yep.
Yeah, you should have inserted two brass cylinders.
I mean, the axe is nice. Don't get me wrong,
Oh, yeah.
that motherfucker.
Sir,
Motherfucker nice.
the axe is built like a big fucking cutlery knife. Like no.
Yeah. It's not a kitchen knife. It's
Russell
supposed to
said,
be an
"No,
axe.
I can't believe you, Rez. Come on, bro. That is like, I don't hang that on my wall, bro. I mean, it would kill.
It will kill.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, somebody been
Yeah.
watching.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. The axe head looks nice. But the way he built that shaft out, I would not. No. That's annoying as fuck. That is annoying as fuck.
I told he just made a big baby rattle.
Okay, show me something. Okay, get through there. Get through there. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now take those out. Take the baby rattles out and do the same thing. It'll do the same fucking thing.
It's still gonna cut. He's making it seem like they did something.
Dry ass piece of lumber.
I know when I did the dead blow, I asked you all in a rundown, and I didn't do a rundown because I totally forgot. But this time, I've remembered. I definitely feel like this one worked a lot better than the dead blow axe, and I don't know if it's because it's a harsher impact with the balls than it was with the lead shot. But I'll probably do a test in the future and see which works better, because obviously the head shape was slightly different as well. So there's your rundown from a scientist. Don't forget to check out the description where you'll find links to my social media pages and my website where you can buy things. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Hey.
Yeah. Yeah, nah. Nah.
Yeah, nah.
That's called too much time on my hands.
That was called I'm bored. I need to put out something.
Yeah.
That shit is crazy. There was no need for that.
Hey, you know, hey, when you get a vendor, bro, you know, you gotta make things happen, though.
I guess, but shit. What the fuck? So the guy.
Somebody will fuck around and buy that wrestling and
yeah, somebody would, but Jesus Christ. Can't use that. Like, outside of splitting that wood, you can't use that in real life. That shit is just not feasible.
yeah,
you coming down the
ain't gonna
hall.
make it.
your ass coming down the hall. Ain't shit happening.
You're gonna make a horror movie sounds though when you swing it at people.
Yeah, that
Make them Jason sounds.
Yeah, you know you coming, boy.
Someone dying. I hear that rattle down the hall.
Oh, it sounds like when he's in the Warriors when he's banging those beer bottles together. That's what it's gonna sound like. You know the
Yes.
Warriors movie. You guys seen that?
Yeah. You know that nigga
When they roll up in the car when they make it to the beach.
Let me ask you guys something. What do you think a kinetic sword would look like?
Kinetic?
And it
We
would
ain't
have a
gotta watch.
sliding weight inside the blade. I would imagine.
All right, so this is the guy who I see. He doesn't do welding. but he does axe splitting. So he does reviews of different axes and everything. I'm just noticing. I really don't watch his long form content. I'm realize most of the time I end up running across shorts.
And TikTok. That's the TikTok world, sir.
Yeah, I'm realizing right now, I'm like, damn, he's awfully worried. I'm realizing I run into a lot of his shorts more than anything else. So normally I'm hearing his reviews like really quickly when it comes to some of the stuff he has. Like, let's see what the hell this is.
So I got some pretty strange requests. This one's probably the strangest. I was asked to split a piece of wood, a piece of oak, preferably, since that's what everyone's obsessed with the broad side of my maul instead of using the proper side. I guess people want to see me do the job wrong, so
he's about to get it.
Let's do the job wrong.
Splitting with a maul? Jesus.
I mean, it's possible.
Yeah, it's possible, but shit.
But yeah, it's just a waste of energy. Unless you're using a wedge.
Kind of dangerous having the sharp side facing the wrong way too.
Yeah.
Oak of all things, they set him up. That's fucked up.
You get that crack going across the air. It is right there.
Yeah, Oak's not.
What he was waiting on. He was waiting on that crack to form. Once you get that crack to form, it's a wrap after that. You go down the line.
There you go. There you
there
go.
It is. Mm-hmm. It's a wrap. It's back to split.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, she gone. She gone. Yeah.
Okay, exhausted. Man, that's some bullshit.
Sucker.
Exactly. I was like, that's some bullshit. Like, why even do that to yourself? But yeah, he's got a lot of shit. Like he showed different axes. He's the one that I said that he spent like fucking $600 something on a goddamn axe. It was still a smooth ass looking axe. I'm not even gonna lie. But
yeah, he the one that had the axe that got the he showed with the little knuckles on it, where it, like the inside the axe got these two little things that move so it don't get stuck.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah, that split maul.
Yeah, that motherfucker was nice. I don't know what the fuck that is. You won't believe this axe.
Look like a stone
This
axe.
beautiful axe.
No.
No.
Like a fire axe.
Was never designed for wood splitting. It was a life-saving tool for firefighters. But as it turns out, the company who makes it was willing to make some modifications to see how it would do at wood splitting. So today I'm going to review it, and we're going to find out how close it is to being my favorite wood splitting tool. Here we go. All right, we're going to start with an easier piece of cedar to see how it does.
Straight through.
Got a nice half round of oak. It is waterlogged, but I'm not too worried about that.
Well, yeah, because that profile pushes the wood away.
Come on, 3 hits. Let's go again. Even bigger knot.
Fake knots.
That was 2.
All right, we got to find something to challenge this thing. This is more knot than it is log.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah,
It's a big
piece you.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Oh
still
yeah.
got it.
Oh yeah.
Okay, let's review this thing.
You see the class?
First and foremost, it's heavy. It's a really, really good size maul, and that puts a lot of power behind your swing. Next, you see what this is here, this clamp?
Mm-hmm.
That's an overstrike protector. So if you miss, you're not going to destroy your handle every time. And all of the axes I've reviewed lately do not have one, and this one does. So weight, perfect. Overstrike protector, check. Look at how amazingly smooth and well crafted that thing is. Yeah, I mean, you can replace the handle, but chances are it's
Why the
really not
head
likely
look
you're
like
going to
that?
have to do it very often.
Don't know.
We have the wooden handle, which I love, but I
It's
think they
made to
even
be a rescue
offer
axe.
both.
Yeah.
So it's a
which is
combination
crazy. No
axe
companies do that anymore.
and
So naturally, I went into it prepared to
hammer.
correct them about it and tell them they needed to add more steel to make the cheeks a little bit more
Imagine
tapered.
if you were making a perfect door to break down the
But
tool.
based on how it
Or
performed, I
a
can't
perfect
say
tool to break down the door.
and they
That
did
would
not
be
say this in this video.
they're gonna get
I'm
straight
not
through
kidding.
that.
If they decide to sell these, I'm going to buy myself another one right away.
That motherfucker gonna be high as shit. No, for real. That motherfucker gonna be high as shit, bro. Boy.
And I mean, yeah, you could actually make your own out of a. You can do a lot of grinding, but you can make your own out of a hammer.
I mean, my thing is shit. If you got a good head on it, and then just you want to just beef up your outside, put you some more metal on the outside. I mean, I wouldn't even shave into it on the cool. You just make it a little heavier on the back end, and then with the pieces that you add on to, you can give it that contour that can add on to your shit, weld all that shit together like old boy was doing, and smooth it all together.
Yeah, but it's easier to remove metal than build it up.
That's a fact. Yeah. That is true.
Because the first thing you'll have to do is weld that shit, and then you have to put it inside of you have to get it hot. You basically have to weld it together.
All right, y'all. I gotta head out. I gotta get up early. I'll get y'all later.
All right, man.
I was trying to remember where the fuck I saw he had that $600 axe. That shit was crazy looking.
I seen this dude try and chop a piece of Australian eucalypt one time.
Oh, I saw him struggling taking down a palm tree.
Yeah.
That shit was funny as hell. That was the first time I ever saw the inside of a palm tree.
Too.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Like I said, I mainly running across shorts randomly.
That nigga, they're cold, boy.
Say what?
I said, that nigga, they're cold. And he broke that bitch with the blunt end. Nigga.
Oh, yeah. They goes the palm tree. Yeah, that's the palm tree one.
This is actually pretty
The
heavy.
inside of that
Do
shit.
you ever wonder what it would be like to split a palm tree? Of course you don't. You're probably normal. But I have. And today, I am going to find out exactly that. I obviously have never had the opportunity to remove or work with a palm tree. Although they are crazy flexible and durable in like hurricane and gale force winds. So I have a feeling they put up a decent fight. It looks like the inside of the tree is kind of just composed of like a giant bundle of straw that you just jam compressed. So to be honest, I don't know what the fuck to expect. I'm just gonna get straight to it. Let's get tropical. Oh, here we go.
That shit sinking. You hear that shit?
It sounds like I'm hitting a hay bale.
He's gonna rip it.
Yep.
Not even trying to make an innuendo. It is extremely juicy in there. It's like a coconut. It's like the world's least exciting Christmas present.
Fuck that.
Bro, you should see him with that eucalyptus log. He's going nowhere at all with it.
Open it up just a little bit. We're aiming for right here.
Well, that outside crazy, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you still ain't got it, nigga. Keep on working.
It's not even wood. That is the least satisfying experience I've had in a while. 0 out of 10.
0.
Dude,
yeah, nigga, shit nothing but fiber, nigga. Compact fiber, bro. See, with them type of skills right there, you'll need them. You're gonna need them type of skills. I got one for y'all ass. Y'all probably ain't even seen. It'll fuck your head up. Tell me, would you try this wrestler? Rude. See, tell me if y'all down to do some. I got something in the back for you.
Okay. Oh, this the welding guy.
No, I just put one in the bag.
Oh, okay.
The other one was the kinetic sword, but don't worry about that. That's just what it looked like. I ain't want to watch the video, but that last one I just put in. I want to know, could y'all do something like that? Because this is what it's going to revert to. Because this is what I call ingenuity. This is what is going to be the next thing that's going to be out there. You're going to see in these Los Angeles and these big places with the homeless folks. This is what they're going to be doing. If they ain't doing it already, because it's very good. Of course, I got to see the video.
Yeah, I haven't seen the video. I haven't even seen the short. I just saw the thumbnail. I haven't watched it though.
This nigga didn't create a goddamn door, but yeah, I know you cold as shit. That nigga tripping. Yeah, that's the type of No, I haven't. Ain't thought of nothing like that yet, came to mind. Ain't really crossed my mind. That's a lot of work too with without having the proper tools. That's crazy. And he make it, it's gonna be small as shit. I mean, it's nice, but you see what I'm saying? He using a screw drill that you got to turn with your hand. Boil all the way down so I can get that flavor. Add my tomatoes and that bullshit ass cucumber, what you call it in there. Yeah. I would have stir fried it together.
Oh shit.
I don't know what people be doing, Resl. I can't. Lord.
They ain't thinking like cooks.
Yeah, and then I had a ball of salt too. Oh yeah, man, come on now. I would have hooked it up, dog. I don't know what this nigga doing. He eating everything separate.
Oh, he got some crazy shit though. He built a whole shot of the inside of a stump, a fallen stump, a tree stump. Oh, tree! Yeah. Whoa! Yeah, wait. Hold up. Wait, that shit is interesting. I'm not even gonna lie. This shit is
shot at, bro. That shit is, you never know what's gonna happen. That's some good ass eating though, right there.
Big ass.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to tell you, some good ass eating right there. Who would have shot that nigga would have been OGDoDirty. I would have busted that nigga back. That nigga would have been on top of my Jeep on the way to the house. I would have cut my trip short, nigga. I would have been on my way to the crib with that nigga, dog. They got me thinking, bro. I think this year I might try to do something crazy like that. I think I'm came to mind. I don't want the backstrap. The backstrap is what my mama and my uncle and them. That's what they want. Me personally, I want rib, and I want that back part, the whole back piece where you break the backbone at where before it get to both legs, you ain't even got to split them off. I'm gonna break that piece. I'm gonna cook that by itself over pit for a long time, so I can pull it off the bone. That's the best meat to me on that. And then I like the ribs because you do the ribs like we do the ribs, pressure cooking ribs. They fall right off the bone. Take the meat and hit it with the knives, you know what I'm saying? Make it like a chopped beef. Yeah, that shit fire. It put you to sleep. It's that good. Gotta have it. Well, man, we at the 3-hour mark, man. We appreciate everybody coming through. Appreciate everybody who supported the show. Hit the like button, said something there. Appreciate Mayo, Uncle Tom, LA, Rude. Can't think of everybody. Yeah, who all came up. Yeah, man, we trying to get back to a format. We're gonna get this thing popping again. Appreciate everybody coming through. You got anything you want to say, wrestling shows you got coming up, sir?
Show later on today for Opinionated, and then if things work out, I got a little quick plan that came up, but I might be off for the rest of the week. I might be, but if I'm gonna be off for the next few days, I probably have to try to set something up for people, like a video or something.
That's what's up. Well, I'm definitely gonna be doing something tomorrow. I don't know what time. I'll probably be popping in. It's probably gonna be early though, and we're gonna go from there. You know, tomorrow's Conspiracy Wednesdays. Be looking out for Wrestle tomorrow. Hey man, we got some good content coming to y'all. Appreciate everybody for showing up and supporting. We up out of here.
Later.
Truck, rolling through the bluff, trolling through the blockchain, slinging heavy clout, spitting on the mic, what's the latest, what's about? Politicians tripping headlines, flipping out in the heart of the South, where the whispers turn to shouts. Meetings in the shadows, hustlers making plans, deals going down, gripping tight, shaking hands. City buzzing loud, news dap in demand. Dirty South vibe, deep roots, dirty land. Drop by, chopping up, news flying in the wind. Talk about the biz, who's winning, who will spin. Crime on the rise, truth or tell the sin. Dirty South, live a thick skin. Rappers on the come up, topics in their rhymes. Truth spilling raw, cutting through the grime. Events popping off, party scenes in their prime. Southern nights wild, about to lose track of time. Headlines breaking, cities heart be racing. Discussions, heavy heads nodding syncopation. From the bodega gossip to the mayor's dictation. Southside stories, raw truth, no hesitation. Drop by, chopping up, news flying in the wind. Talk about the biz, who's winning, who will spin. Crime on the rise, truth or tell the sin. Dirty South, live a thick skin. Drop by, chopping up, news flying in the wind. Talk about the biz, who's winning, who will spin. Crime on the rise, truth or tell the sin. Dirty South, live a thick skin. Drop by, chopping up, news flying in the wind. Talk about the biz, who's winning, who will spin. Crime on the rise, truth or tell the sin. Dirty South, live a thick skin. Dirty South, living thick skin. Dirty South, living thick skin. Rappers on the come up, topics in their rhymes. Truth spilling raw, cutting through the grime. Events popping off, party scenes in their prime. Southern nights wild, about to lose track of time. Headlines breaking, cities heart be racing. Discussions, heavy heads nodding syncopation. From the bodega gossip to the mayor's dictation. Southside stories, raw truth, no hesitation. Drop by, chopping up, news flying in the wind. Talk about the biz, who's winning, who will spin. Crime on the rise, truth or tell the sin. Dirty South, live a thick skin. Drop by, chopping up, news flying in the wind. Talk about the biz, who's winning, who will spin.